map number 2. EG moving on to their own map choice with a 1-0 lead. They'll be feeling happy about that, and Cloud9 with a lot of work to do heading into this pistol round, which so far seems to have started not so amazingly for them, because they've already lost JT and EG already into the B bomb site. Sonic, however, trying to hold things down, can only get the one before he's traded out by Stanislaw. And now the Molotov to lock down Megaton, the smoke there as well. EG have the site, and they'll be able to get the bomb down.
Well, let's see if they can dig their way back out from here. OC 1 bullet away from the grave. Ethan might just have the timing. Bottom as well, just going to be pushing out Mega. Both eyes on the prize here. Let's see if Ethan gets away. Manages to dodge a couple of bullets now, just trying to wrap around. Headshot found, and there's 1 bullet that's necessary. They know that OC's here as well. Just a bit of ring around the rosy. Ethan goes in. There's another headshot. Beautifully played by Ethan. 3 on the board for him in the round, and EG on the T side take that first pistol.
Well, that's the start that they want.
Maybe not the start that Cloud9 wants. Keen to see if they're going to force into this next one or not. Could definitely help them out if they're able to get that second round buy across the board. And they do buy up. OC, he drops a dig to JT, who drops him a scout in turn. So he can have a little bit of extra cash for that 4th round if things don't go well. But things are going pretty well so far. At least the initial tag from OC onto Cirque on outers there.
Yeah, EG were very fast in the pistol, but they've slowed things down a little bit now in the anti-force. OC with the scout might be the first one to take contact, but Ethan actually electing not to push forward just yet. Slow and steady wins the race.
Good smoke as well, Floppy. Looks like he's going to try to go forward. Wait for the drop. At least the jump around to the back, and on the timing for 1. Ethan on trade, coming in from above. It's nice, and it looks like it's going to be a mop-up again. Down on the ground, OC goes. Sonic gets some redemption, but they know exactly where he is over towards ladder base. He's going to try to wrap to ramp. It looks like that bomb is actually going to the B site. So Sonic has gone for the gamble and finds the kill as well. All right, timing is working out for Cloud9 in this round. Let's see if Sonic can finish it off with a 4K. 1 bullet onto Cirque should do it.
Well, Cirque's certainly not hiding the fact that he's running down the vent. Sonic, though, is just going to have to post himself on the line. Smoke's going to help Cirque, but it's not deep enough to actually retrieve the bomb. And Sonic, that is perfection for Cloud9. 4 kills with the scout. He'll finish it off. And maybe there's just a little ray of hope. Oh,
nuts.
Great shooting from Sonic with that scout. I think you're seeing basically what was the effects of a very, very common anti-eco strat that's thrown time and time again, which is just that outside sort of smoke onto Annex, smoke onto windows, and try to take their warehouse and ladder base area. And Cloud9 just stacked that part of the map. Fortunately, when something becomes a little bit too common, you tend to just gamble against it.
Well, let's see how this one goes. EG on the upgraded pistol. Cirque as well already copying a tag. Let's see if Modem can spot the wrap, but this time slow approach. Bit of noise being made as they both drop to the top of Annex. Stan has managed to thread the needle onto Floppy there.
Yep, Deagles can definitely do damage. Modem needs to be a little bit careful. Cirque is kind of watching his angle. Low on HP though is Cirque. Should be an easy kill for Modem, but how many more can he grab, because he's being pressured on outer right now by EG, and Breezy has found an angle with that Tech 9. Now OC spots Stanislaw, but EG are finding picks across the board, and there's another one. It's going to go right back the other way. EG, they've just lost a force buy. Now, with their own force buy, looks like they're going to get over the line against Cloud9, and they do. 2-1 the scoreline now, and Cloud9, for all the hard work that they put in last round, have now nothing to show for it.
An absolute mess. They're probably going to have to force back into this one themselves. Back on that double eco territory. A lot of that good work being done in the previous round by Sonic, kind of undone in one swift motion.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just all about the yard control. Let's see if they go for it again. EG. Straight back to outers. One smoke invested so far. C9, double stack at ramp early. Looks like JT is going to go from the venture down through lowers as Floppy tries to spam away through Squeaky. Let's see if EG have the patience. And if they can get the timing on a JT, who's slowly but surely going to be coming out from Ghetto there. Flashes into Warehouse, and again, it is going to be the wrap over towards ladder base. Oh, fully blinded Modem. Just to hide in the smoke for now, but he's going to be last alive as Cirque clears up JT Floppy, Breezy onto Sonic. And there it is, Modem going to be spotted as well. Big damage onto Stan, but couldn't land that third Deagle bullet, and it's going to be EG with 3. Easy on the board.
Different variation on that anti-eco, anti-force with that yard control. Last time it was like that Annex smoke as well as the smoke onto windows. This time actually the same. The smoke at CT red, I thought that was actually a T-side smoke, but that was thrown by Bottom, who was hiding in that smoke, trying to disrupt things a little bit. So similar sort of approach for EG. They run that same anti-force and it works out pretty well for them.
Does indeed. Let's put them in a good spot to probably get up to 4-1. Full util on their T side and not a single grenade in sight for Cloud9. USP's doing a little bit of damage, but it is just Modem left alive here, and EG will probably have a pretty easy time of cleaning him out. Should survive with the 4 guns here, and Tarek will ensure that is the case. So 4 guns alive, 4 rounds on the board. Is it easy for Evil Geniuses?
Yeah, looked pretty easy there. Really just...
I swear, Mac.
Blitzed what?
One of these days, that's going to come through the mic.
What happened?
Flash, Cloud9 average more flash assists than anyone else in 2020. 0.55 in their opening game versus Furia. That's it, man. Very, very good with their utility. Cloud9, unfortunately, they don't have a whole lot of it because of the way this game's been going. Such is the downside of that CT economy. The game is a little rocky to start, then you're not really going to have the money and the loss bonus built up early on. Let's see if they can get a lot done with a little here. EG just biding their time.
Man, yeah, it's just looking pretty rocky for Cloud9 as far as this buy is concerned. 2 smokes left, 2 flashes left, so has to be the good old-fashioned aim for C9 this round.
Well, EG getting towards the lighter side as well, as now EG start to wrap. They've made it to red outs. Again, just looking to go for an approach from this way, but still potential for the bust from Squeaky as well. 3 players all positioned appropriately. Cirque looking to hold the line over to under Hut, and just a matter of time before the split comes through, but it's a matter of when. Ollie into CT vent. No one playing from this position. And Osi a little bit too far away from Mini to really help out the A site. Now JT from above, not going to be able to get the work done. Breezy.
Yeah, that's a rough one. It's going to really weaken the defense on the A bomb site, and that will compound it. Floppy might not be expected. They've killed a few on the A site, but only able to grab one. A bit of a off angle and really a one-and-done kind of a position if EG are walking in from Squeaky side. 4-on-1, and Modern has no choice but to really try and just save this M4. Take that through to the next round. It's very similar to the start that we saw on Vertigo. Not quite as one-sided because Cloud9 obviously picked themselves up a force buy already, but EG sort of rolling through a lot of these rounds, not having too many concerns, a lot of players still alive. Cloud9 just don't feel like they've actually gotten going yet in this second map.
Pretty simple play there for EG, just the left side variation on the wall of smokes to outside, and then hold on to that lobby control. Basically just waiting out the utility of the CT side, trying to bait a push or a rotation before they finish off the round with a very, very simple play of just going outdoor, Molotov to CT vent, couple of flashes, and just moving out in it together. Close spacing, get those trades late into the round. It's nothing crazy from EG, but it's simple but really, really effective Counter-Strike, which is what we're used to seeing for them.
Let's see. What did you have for us as we head into round 7? Again, it's looking like it's a one side of the fair in the first half. D-side, strong side. EG doing some great work. Breezy waiting for a bit of aggression, knowing that C9 have gone for that lobby crunch before. He's expecting it again. But it's just the patience with that outer smokes. Modern over towards the back of Warehouse as well, able to try and deny a wrap in. Too many, but it's not just going to happen. And EG, Very patient play. You got Stan starting to make a move over towards Outers, clearing in front of Red. It looks like it is going to be the regroup over to Lobby, but which direction? No, it's actually Outer Smokes. Nice and late coming through.
Still do have that lobby control. Starting to shift towards ramp room. There's Stan creeping across Outers now. Going out secret, making his way down there while the rest of EG just walk through the ramp room.
Yeah, Cloud9 trying to keep themselves entertained. It's been a pretty slow round for them so far, but sooner or later, they're going to run into a few EG players who have, as you've said, worked their way down ramp into the B bomb site, reasonably uncontested.
It's crazy how many, like, sort of different variations you could see in this anti-ecos.
Oh, that's nice! Oh. Three-man spray down from Stanislaw, just holds onto that mouse one button.
Khalil definitely doing him a lot of favors there. Trade does come out from Modem.
The initial issue there was whoever jumped across first, I'm not aware of who exactly it was, the spacing between them and the second player was just a little bit too much. So he was allowed to strafe out, get the kill, and then still go for the spray transfer back without anyone else peeking and trying to help their teammates. So, you know, in theory, yes, it should have worked, but C9, just the spacing, there it is. Look, an extra second it took before the second man spun.
Seems like another slower start for Cloud9. Now they're putting a better buy together. Double orbs, Org for Modem as well. Be very fast blowing up that door, and they're going to go straight out here.
Uppers rush straight through Sonic. Nice defense so far. JT unable to get any work done. Tarek and Stan doing some God's work now. Nade in a nice position.
Oh, that's a good one.
Big. Gets the double with it as well. Both Stan and Tarek falling, and that's going to be a man advantage now for C9.
Oh, dearie me. Evil geniuses. They're not going to be feeling too happy about that, but they will slink away down into the B bomb site. Have got bomb in hand for Breezy, and that's going to go down pretty quickly indeed. So, big rotation to come in here from Cloud9, and Sonic is going to have to deal with Cirque running and jumping around the corner. That's not going to work against a player like him, and Cirque, he gets Bottom as well, who's just creeping his way down the vent. OC currently on -1 kill. He's looking to salvage things for Cloud9, but can't.
Wait, what?
He team killed in that USP round, and I guess hasn't gotten a kill.
Unlucko. So, very slow start coming out from OC.
Slow start from C9 again, in general.
Reverse.
I think that last round, it was a pretty decent sort of shutdown from Cloud9. That definitely helps the double nade. But they got out mid-rounded at the end of the day. EG just sending it straight down the vents. And Cirque takes matters into his own hands. And that's just the individual talent and intuitive sense for the game that these EG players do have.
Oh, straight through Outers. Stan at the ready. Again, he had the AK this time, but OC able to go for the trade on the Deagle. Can't readjust in time. Breezy perched from above. It's going to make that trade look easy as well. And now, EG already down on this B site. You got C9 going for the full lobby crunch. Breezy only able to get a single, so trade's not going too terribly considering the lackluster buy that C9 have brought to the round.
Yeah, they get an AK out of it.
Second one.
Yeah, 2 AKs.
Pretty good, actually. Be able to get quite a bit of extra util, hold on to a little extra cash, but it's not really going to matter too much if they're not able to get any extra rounds.
EG, the money will take a minimal hit coming out of this round. 3 falling, but even so, they've got so much money. Look, Breezy's fully maxed there, 16k in the bank, and that's just another round on the board. 8-1. C9's money with both those AKs should look pretty good too.
Need to start making something happen now, C9, if it's not already kind of a case of them missing their window. Yes, they were pretty resilient on Vertigo after making the comeback, but at least according to the map stats, CT side and Nuke should be their better of the two.
When Floppy going very aggressive on the gun round, and that's going to be a rifle lost already. Re-aggression back towards the A site. JT falling to Tarek, who was fully blinded. Modem somehow gets himself a 3K over towards Lobby. That crunch just looking too damn good. Bombs down. That's all the info in the world as OC drops. Tries to manipulate the timing. But Tarek might have actually heard this one.
Yeah, that's sharp from Tarek. Good shot. He's throwing the molly into ramp and trying to bait something out here, but he's going to work his way back toward A. OC maybe hasn't found the timing. I thought he has, and he did indeed. Tarek not prepared for the push into Squeaky. Cloud9 will get themselves a second. It's, again, a really, really close round, though. I mean, it's a nice one to sort of get yourself a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 rounds now. Let's just try and build off of this. But end of the day, Pilskit does still feel very similar to the rounds that they were getting on the early stages of Vertigo, in that they're not comfortable rounds yet for Cloud9. They're streaky rounds, 50-50 rounds that they are just getting over the line, but it doesn't fill you with confidence.
No, not really. Especially on the CT side, that's going to be rough for you. Nice quick scope for OC. Him and Sonic getting the 2 openers here. Rest of EG towards outers, trying to make something happen.
Confidence, that is just everything that C9 had in the bag. The 2 op picks initially, that's certainly going to add to it. Now, smoked off Modem. It's going to leave OC isolated here towards the outer area. But let's see how his AWPing is today. He's already got 1, which has sent him to 2 kills, as opposed to the -1 he was on before. Flash comes through. Ethan now just looking for an entry. Modem in a solid position of Little Blue, but can't get enough damage done. Smoke goes down again into Mini.
I do like the double AWP setup, though, from what I've seen for Cloud9. I think Sonic's pretty sharp with that second AWP. OC's been maybe a bit quiet today, but he was very good in that matchup that we saw earlier in Pro League.
Oh, but OC, he's not expecting the crab walk round, and Ethan makes his way back through. That's going to be the equalizer. 3v3 we go, and that's some nice timing for Floppy now. Smoke goes down, and they're trying to make the read as both the EG players start to make their way up through heaven. C9, they're positioned appropriately. You've got Sonic on a nice line, and Floppy ready to retaliate as well. Good timing on the molly, but 30 seconds. Do EG go for the rotation or just stick to their guns?
Well, Sonic's gone for the rotation down to B. I think it's actually only 1 player on the A bomb site right now to deal with for EG, so that could work out kind of nicely for them if they do get rid of Floppy pretty quickly, but it's going to have to be pretty quickly indeed because time is ticking away. 10 seconds, they make their way onto the site, 1 for 1. Not exactly what EG was hoping for, but they can get the bomb plant down, and Stanislaw, well, he might have a chance now that he's actually survived. Can he find the head of JT? No is the answer. That's what he required. And Cloud9 will go up to 3. That's a little bit more comfortable of a round for Cloud9. So starting to get their foot in the door here on Nuke.
It was a bit of a rough situation if Stan did manage to win that first isolated fight.
Yeah.
That could have been another round, but C9 finally starting to rack up a few. That's going to be 3 on the board now. If they can get towards that 7 mark, then maybe there's a chance in the second half. But for now, it's still looking like EG's game. Just done so much damage here. 8 rounds already on the T side. It's looking good.
I'm out for Cloud9. Rounds have been pretty dicey. This double AWP has been doing good work for them. I'm kind of wondering when the adjustment's going to come from EG. Just a couple of games, EG players and OC. Yeah. OC had a good series against Furia to start things off, but much like a lot of the players in C9, seemingly very up and down performances from these lads.
Any changes here? What do we see? Same old Floppy. Managed to dodge a bit of that molly. Did chip damage as well, but Ethan just walks his way through Annex. Now JT unable to get any more than the single, and that's going to be trades favouring EG. Cirque with a second just to close out the round. It's 30 seconds in. OC looking and hoping for anything, but Breezy has managed to find the perfect timing. That's 1. Can he make the round? Done. Sonic just trying to edge around, knows that this push is coming through. We'll be able to fight to control that AWP. Not expecting the second man through Tarek. What the hell is that?
Knife out. Charging through a smoke. Hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. Sometimes you just got to do it, you know?
Just fully expecting that he was saving back in CT.
You just got to commit. Man mode, alpha male style. Looks like Sonic will get away with the AWP though. Or if he gets the timing here on Stan, which he will. That's good news. EG, it's a costly round in the end. They got plenty of money on the T side, so they won't be too concerned by that, but they really would have loved to have gotten the AWP out of Sonic's hands.
Putting pressure on the CT side economy though. Cloud9 winning a couple. Who just dropped that one. And yes, they hold on to the AWP, but money very, very shaky on a couple of players. Whereas EG, their money's pretty solid. Performance across the board is pretty solid from them as well. And similarly to Vertigo, this is kind of running away in the first half for EG.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Good numbers being put up by everyone on EG. Again, an effort by committee. Only 4 kills the difference between the top and the bottom. 9-3. Well, Cloud9, again, similar to Vertigo, are going to need to pretty much win out the rest of the half. Feel like they've done something at least defendable on the CT side.
This round, it's a bit scary for them because the money's really not there for them. EG straight down the vent here.
Yeah,
What's the rotations like for C9? They're actually going to lobby crunch.
Yeah, so trying to stick to their plan instead, and it looks like that will work for a one-on-one, but the thing is there's just no control of the lower site at all for them, not even over towards Secret at the moment. So C9 in the 4-on-4, it's going to be a hard-fought retake. 2 from Mega, 2 maybe from Secret, but that's if they even go for it at this point. Cirque still lurking over towards Outers. They've dealt with him. At the time, it's ticking away.
Certainly is. 3-on-3, and Cloud9 are only just now getting to Megaton. They're held behind a couple of smokes. It's going to take them even longer now to get out onto the bomb site. Sonic does have a kit, but Cloud9 are instantly going to call the save. They recognize that they don't really have control of the map that they need. Even Modern, he was still sort of coming in from Secret, but he wasn't anywhere near Decon or anything like that. So they just didn't have those avenues into the bomb site at the times that they needed it to make it a possible retake. And EG going to go up to 10. It's a nice save for Cloud9 at least, but it's got to be a bit of pill to swallow because, again, that's double digits now for EG in this first half.
Couple of guns saved over is going to help Cloud9 buy up into this round, but once again, they've sort of emptied the bank accounts. So heading into this last round, if they lose and don't save over some guns, they're going to have a bit of a tougher time buying into the next. EG again going very fast outdoor.
This time, Sonic's got himself an early pick and through the smoke. Another one, just some spam. It's worked out really nicely. EG just like wondering, where's Ethan, Tarek, and Stanislau gone? Disappearing act from those three. Puff of smoke. And they've disappeared.
Wow.
It's like magic.
Pretty magical. Sonic's been pretty magical this map, I have to say.
Yeah, he's been good.
That's something that, at least from the first couple of games from C9, it kind of feels like every single player on this roster is liable to bomb one game, but then really perform in the next.
Breezy tries to fight back in. Bink onto him though means it's going to be a hard situation for EG now. Cirque, does he try to work the timing? It's an unwinnable situation, but EG still might be able to make some damage happen.
I don't know, man. Nothing's unwinnable. Not with shots like that being connected. Sonic, not even time to click, and Cirque, a double kill now. Sonic and Floppy both down, but he will have to do it himself. Breezy and Cirque inevitably both fall to OC, but for a moment there, it seemed like you would have to eat your words, Mac.
No, it was an unwinnable situation. Unless C9 played incorrectly. Trust me.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah. There's always a chance in an unwinnable situation. It's just the fact that there was 4 players, full crossfire.
Hang on. By definition, unwinnable means you cannot win. Zero chance.
That's impossible.
Oh, Look how many players there is towards outside this round. It's going to be an absolute brawl here.
I guess we'll agree to disagree. EG going to make their way through out of this time, but Modem is in a good spot. And Cirque, well, he's going to punish him for it. Just no shots connected. And EG have put themselves in a 5-on-3. Straight down into the B bomb site. They will have to deal with Sonic, who has been pretty sharp with the AWP so far, but this is a difficult spot for him.
Slowing things down, EG. They know they've got the man advantage. Waiting for over-aggression. Really lacking on the utility. Only got a couple key pieces of utility, one of which is invested towards that side of Megaton there.
Well, 40 seconds left on the clock here, and it's just looking a bit too easy here for EG. Cloud9. Like they're going to have to let that 11th one slip. JT will give it a crack. It's not an impossible situation, but it's very unlikely. 1 on 4 from now, and that timer is ticking away. Breezy cops a bit of damage. EG are going to finish it off, courtesy of Stanislaw. 11-4 the scoreline as we head into halftime.
Too hard, ayy, about too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your coach getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basics, skipping this classes. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we counting them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard, ayy? What about too hard, ayy? About too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music I spice things, up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. This not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you'll have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard, ayy? What about too hard, ayy? About too hard.
Back into the second half, and Cloud9, well, they had another roughie to start things off here on Nuke. Wasn't quite as tough as Vertigo, where they only got 3 rounds, but still 4 in the first half of Nuke is not a whole lot to sniff at here for Cloud9, so they're going to need to do much the same as what they did on that first map, in that they are going to have to come back in the second half. And look, the odds are so one-sided that they're not even being displayed. So,
whoa,
this is a tough one for Cloud9 to come back from. I'll just say that much. Looks like it'll be a quick play into the A bomb site, and they're going to go straight into a HE nade that does a lot of damage. Oh, that's the perfect start for EG in the second half. Oh, you could not have asked for a better pistol round on the CT side.
All right, so EG are here to close it out early. This time, 12-4. They should have a beautiful buy. Yeah, C9 probably just going to cop the save. Didn't get that bomb planted. And it's just an odd situation, but look at that. Perfect headshots found. Stan with the double. Breezy with the finish. That's it. Just perfect crosshair placement. Hard read. Upper sight stack. And let's see if it happens again, because C9 looks like they might be going to ramp this time. Tarek, what have you got for us?
Well, he might have quite a bit. UMP not too bad in this situation, and he sprays down 3 before being traded down. Overall, though, you won't really complain about that too much for EG, but bomb plan for Floppy. At least Cloud9 gets something out of it before the inevitable. So that'll warrant a bit of a better buy in the next round for C9, but yeah, look, it is what it is.
So, Mitch.
Hello.
So, Mitch.
How many rounds
Don't do it to him, Mac.
does C9 need
Don't do it to the poor fella.
before
He's not going to answer.
you
He's got nothing to say to you.
believe?
He doesn't even like you. He told me the other day.
Oh,
Didn't have to say it.
doesn't answer the question, but I'm offended.
Well, first gun round here for Cloud9.
What? They only need the first gun round, then you'll start believing.
The first gun round for them.
He's not going to answer.
Let's see what they're going to go for here.
Absolute politician, not able to get a straight answer out of the man. Anyway, C9 looking to take a bit of control at Outers, test the defense on this part of the map, but they've got Cirque at the ready. Ethan close and steady. Looking to maybe go for a trade. In comes that Outers utility. Deep wall of smokes.
Hey, Ethan's hiding behind one of those smokes, though, with a UMP and hoping that Cloud9's going to push through it. In fact, he might even decide to push through it himself, depending on how he feels here, but probably not required to. Stanislaw tapping away, Cirque also chiming in with one, and already we're looking quite likely to be heading towards 14 for EG, as even more damage goes through onto Modern.
Oh, and that molly. It's perfect as well to isolate Modern, who has to invest that flash to try and get through, but no one's on the line, so great utility usage to get into the halls.
All the way down toward the B bomb site, but rotation has come in from EG, so they won't be too concerned just yet. It's Tarek. He can actually get into a bit of a closer angle here with the MP9 and might be able to make this one work. Some low HP players, but binked in the head, and that's going to be unfortunate for him because it throws his aim off. And Modem's got himself a double kill walking into the bomb site.
Ooh, he's here on his own though, and if Cirque makes a move shortly, then this is all going to go tits up. But for now, Ethan is expecting this late wrap. Big damage found, and now it's up to Modem in the 1v3, but it's not going to happen. That's going to be 14 on the round. Potential for a couple of upgrades. 2 AKs retrieved.
Yeah.
And 14 on the board. Again, another 10-round lead for EG.
Oh, Cirque wants to get the defuse. Needs those MVP stars, you know?
I was going to say, he's one away from his ultimate, but that's all I was thinking. That's how you know you've just been playing the wrong game.
I don't even know what game you're referring to.
Oh, Dota, obviously.
Wait, what?
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 Huh?
Huh?
Wait, what game is that?
I don't know.
I've not heard of that one before. 14-4. Another investment from Cloud9. Bit lacking on some util, but they've got enough to make work. Again, looks like the outer smoke's going to get thrown on. But it's Cloud9 into lobby. Bit of a change up this time.
Looking for potentially getting that timing through door, but delaying utility thrown out by EG. Even seeing, I thought Sam was going to creep up the the ladder into heaven there, but and he actually is, so decent rotations in position here for EG to defend this.
Cirque has to tank the molly, but drops the smoke instead, as now he wants to go for the fight, waits for the flash to go through. Great coordination, though, as Ethan just holds this one off. 3 for him in the round, just single-handedly shutting the door on Cloud9. Not only in the round, but maybe in the match as well. Speaking of matches, match point now, EG have so many to play with.
EG were like 4 or 5 steps ahead there. Yeah, Tarek, I think, pushed all the way through ramp room, got a lot of info there. And they had a bunch of rotations already in position. Difficult situation for Cloud9, pretty much running into a brick wall.
See how this nade goes. Big damage to come. No. Okay. Pretty much dodged there by C9 as Floppy is really trying to isolate the fight now, forcing it, but it's going to favor EG again. Cirque, he's hitting everything, and it's only OC left.
Well, that was nice from Cirque. A little bit of vintage orbing from him. Those big flicks. OC is on his own here in ramp room. You're hearing the ticking coming in the chat. I wonder if that's the GG's going out, because it's certainly looking like it might be the case. But OC has other ideas. First shot onto Tarek's head. That's a good start to this 1-on-4. But he's got to collect the bomb, so they know exactly where he's going to go. Where is he going to come from? That's the question. Up into heaven he's gone. Stanislaw sitting back inside the warehouse. So is Cirque. Everyone's playing safe from heaven, but this will allow OC out. Doesn't check the angle that Stanislaw is on, and that should be a routine kill, which it is, to mark the end of a routine day for Evil Geniuses. We're going to take a short break, but we'll have the post-match analysis and maybe a little interview with EG after this.